Ladies and gentlemen, inspiring architects and people who just got lost on the internet looking for cat videos, and to keep that group interested. Now that I have your attention, I present you the greatest, the boldest, the most architecturally insane video analysis of urbanism you've ever witnessed in your life. In video games. Because why study real cities when the zoning board is just a duel away from collapsing? Let's begin. Cue my music.
Ah, city skylines, the holy scripture of urban planners. Here, you are God. You control zoning, traffic, sewage, education, happiness, and occasionally fires of biblical proportions. Lloyd, what are you doing with the gasoline and matches?
I'm gonna burn it all
No,
down.
what are you doing? Gosh, who gave him power? This is why we can't have nice things. Right, moving on. City Skylines gives you absolute power and absolute chaos. It's a city simulator where you learn that urbanism is 10% design and 90% apologizing to citizens drowning in their own sewage. That reminds me. Sorry, Timothy! You think designing a utopia, but in 5 minutes your population graph looks like the stock market crash of 1929. But what makes City Skylines brilliant is how it simulates a system thinking. Every road, every park, every bus line connects into an urban organism. That's if you design it that way. You start to understand why real cities look the way they do. Welcome to Night City, with neon lights and mega corporations and enough urban sprawl to make Le Corbusier cry in his blueprints. You got skyscrapers stacked like an architectural lasagna, corporation mega towers towering over slums, sky bridges that literally cast a shadow of inequality. In Night City, you feel the failure of the human scale design. The streets are alive but suffocating, cars roar past pedestrians, advertisements scream louder than people, and yet it's somewhat mesmerizing. It's a vision of urbanism that is both dystopian and weirdly familiar, because it simply exaggerates what already exists, like a tech-driven sprawl, privatized space, and cities where neon hides decay. The urbanism in Night City isn't really about beauty, although it is kind of beautiful, but rather about survival. And maybe it might just be a warning on where we're heading if we forget that cities are for the people. And now a word from Cowboy Dave. Cowboy Dave? You there?
What? What is it?
I need you to talk about Saint Denis.
You want me to talk about Saint Denis?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, I guess I can do that.
Yay, thank you!
So, we're going back to the Industrial Revolution in America. And we're going to be exploring a city called Saint Denis. So let's gallop on over there.
This city is a living organism. Dirty, loud, crowded, and completely fascinating. Saint Denis captures the turning point of urban history, and it's because of the birth of the industrial movement. Gas lights, trolleys, factories, all this technology reshaping society faster than anyone could understand. Uptown is a wealth and order, and downtown is chaos and soot. You can literally walk through the inequality. Architecture becomes storytelling. The wide boulevards and the rail system symbolize progress, but also displacement, pollution, and greed. Ah, the sweet smell of industrialization. You can practically taste the tears of overworked city planners. And also probably the horse dung. Wait, nope, that's definitely the horse dung. Is that good enough for you? Yeah, that's perfect, thank you. Well, if you need me, I'm gonna be sleeping back at camp.
Let's go further back in time. We're gonna go to a place where there's no cars, no trolleys, no gas lights, and no neon lights. That's right, back to ancient Athens.
Now, it's time for something classical. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Welcome to ancient Athens, the birthplace of democracy and arguably good urban planning. Here, you don't see urbanism, you practically walk through philosophy. Athens is designed around the human scale. The marketplaces, the theaters, and the temples are like a web of social connections. Every street has their own purpose. Every structure has its own meaning. Everything really is walkable. No cars, no zoning nightmares, just a compact mixed-use city built for people.
And you know what? It sure beats some modern day suburbs. I mean, at least in Athens, you can walk for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, to get to the Parthenon. But here in the suburbs, you gotta drive 30 minutes to get to Walmart. I'm not kidding. It took me 30 minutes to get here. Why did I drive here? I didn't even need anything in Walmart.
So class, what did we learn today? Cities, whether real or digital or historically reconstructed, aren't just backdrops, but rather they're living systems. From the effective chaos from the sandbox game city skylines to the corporate nightmare of Night City, the grim beauty of Saint Denis in Red Dead Redemption 2, and the democratic harmony in Athens, each city tells us something about how we build and live through the game. In the end, urbanism isn't just about buildings, but about people. Thank you for watching. Class dismissed. City Skylines gives you absolute power, as well as absolute chaos. It is neon lights and mega corporations and enough urban sprawl to make Le
This city is a living organism. Dirty, loud, crowded with complete fantasticity. What the f***? Fancity. Fascinating.